Well, hello there. Forgive me, I'm stretching. Yes, welcome back. Humans of Twitch.tv. Yeah, it didn't take very long, as always. I'm trying to stick to a schedule. In my creaky ass chair. So I've noticed that this microphone has developed a very loud background buzz. I'm gonna try to... I already ordered a new mic to get this fixed, resolve this issue. But in the meantime, you're gonna have to put up with this a little while longer. I hope it's not too bad. I don't really have a lot much else to say other than I mean, I'll give it like another minute or so and then we'll jump right in. I'm exactly a half an hour late to stream. I was late because I went to work out, and then when I got done, it was like 15:45. So I was like, shit, and then I was all sweaty, and I had to get protein, so I was like, alright, well, I'll eat some peanut butter, take a shower, and I'll just put it off by a half hour. I'll send the notification tweet out, and then I did those things, and now we're here. I don't know what the point of this story was, but I've just told it. So there you go. Wipe my glasses off. Getting all smudged all the time now. Jeez. Man, I just realized working out really tired me out. I mean, that much should be obvious. I do it all the time, but gotta adhere to my stream schedule. Exhaustion won't stop me. So, we will begin.
Yes, indeed.
We're not going to do any lore, as always. Haven't done it for 2 or 3. We're not going to start now. I literally was about to ask where the bee emoji is. We live in a society. I really actually wanted to find a bee emoji. I'm trying to think of a funny name. Let's just go with Tungus. Sure, male, young, 16 dex, 10 int, 10 strength. Yeah, we don't need a whole lot of vitality for the time being. And we'll start with black fire bombs, why not? Slim appearance. Sure, we'll go with that. Just get like a basic character design. Face detail. Hair. Let's make it white. Now we'll give him some muttons. Yeah, sure. Looks good. It's gonna be buried under a helmet once we get to the point I want to be at, though, so not like it even matters. Nobody's in the stream yet, unfortunately. Oh god, 30 FPS, digging into my fucking eyes like brake pads. Because I played Dark Souls 2, and that was in 60. I'll get used to it again. It's just always a lurch whenever I've got to go back to 30 from 60. I have 5 black fire bombs. Is that my phone going off? No, it's not. But Jesus, my roommate's fucking phone is like mega loud on vibrate. Like I hear it through 2 doors. So these weapons, the Brigand Twin Blades, or the Sellsword Twin Blades, are like mega OP in the early game. Because they deal double stun buildup. So they do stun buildup for each hit. Like that. And they move quickly. Their biggest weakness, however, is that they have a hard time breaking shields. That's like a good few thousand souls right at the beginning. Always good. Man, I'm really glad I broke this controller in before going back to Dark Souls 3. Because I tried playing Dark Souls 3 right when I got the new controller, and oh my god, did it feel horrendous. Oh. Because the left stick on my new controller feels so different from the left stick that was on my old controller. So I had to get used to this one and the way it controls. Wow, Cleric's Chime. I didn't even know you could get those from those guys. I don't really foresee myself using this shield, so we're just going to take it off. We'll use a different shield at some point when I pick it up, just because I want to be able to kick. Well, I'll probably pick up a dagger for that. Got stuff to pick up from the handmaiden. God, it's too easy. Easy mode, God. I forgot just how stupid strong these things were right off the bat. It's so easy to get like way over prepared really early in this game. So we're going to be about 40 dex, 18 strength, and then a bit of extra vitality just to carry what we need. Yeah, this is like one of the Dark Souls games though where shields are completely unnecessary and you can pretty much just do anything without them. You can play all 3 games without shields. I know by the end of my Dark Souls 1 done easy playthrough, I would just basically stop using shields. But, I mean, like, this one is just completely unnecessary. They don't even offer you advantages for the most part. God. That's what I hate most about these, is that they don't have a kick. They have the fucking backstep, which is shit. If they had a kick, all their sins would be forgiven. Really, the only major advantage that shields offer is that they're good for dogs. As always, I'm going to go for the early Estus shard, and I'm going to go for the tree jump. Lock Homeward Bone there, lock an Ember there. That's what I do every playthrough. As always, you can sell your souls for their exact value in this game, which is like one of the best things. Right off the bat, we're going to be purchasing a torch and a dagger. And the dagger we're going to lock to our offhand, and that will be so we can kick and do... yeah, we can kick, and then we can deal riposte damage. It's better for the early game, but yeah, that's what I need for the early game. A lot Estus. Then if you talk to him twice, you get an emote. Nothing really too much to that. Up here, pick up the soul. It may take me a few tries. I'm usually pretty good at this, but it's a hidden art. It's one that I'm not exactly perfect at. You gotta get it the way you turn your stick just right. So it'll take me a few tries, but I'll get it, don't worry. So how are you? Lovely folks watching on the YouTube VOD, because nobody's here yet. Oh, swung wide. Oh, you fucking bitch. There we go. So the trick is to run right exactly at that branch, and then when you flick. Alright, so I'm gonna pick this up. Titanite chunk. We're gonna leave one of our homeward bones. Get call over and iron bracelets. It was mostly just for call over. And if we go through here, and by the way, they never patched out, like they never added an invisible wall there, so they never patched out the tree jump. So to me, it's still a legitimate strategy for the early game, and I never not do it usually, just because it's easy and it gets you the silver serpent ring, which is extra souls, which is fantastic for the early game. Just getting another stretch in. My back feels a little weird. So right off the bat, for levels, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get I'm gonna go for 18 strength, and then gonna invest into like 24 dex. Dex will be a little bit slower with, because I'll also try to go for vigor, but that's in general that'll be our goal. And we'll also want to kill as many Titanite demons as possible. They called Titanite demons in this one? Or are they called something like absolute unit crystal lizards or something? I don't know. I never really learned the names of the demon Titanite droppers in this one. You know, I often rag on Dark Souls 3 for being very unoriginal and just aping at Dark Souls 1, but something that would have been cool if they brought back was Titanite demons. Oh, I forgot to upgrade my Estus flask. I'll do that at the next bonfire. I'll go back and upgrade it. There's another Titanite shard. We'll probably be using that on the Sellsword Twin Blades. Most definitely, actually, just because that's like really early weapons, really easy to use. And like once we get past a certain point, we won't need to guard break enemies as much. Ooh. Well, here's a bit of Estus regen. Still think I'm gonna rest at a bonfire though, just for safety's sake. Take these off for now. Tea's perfect. Just love it when my tea is at perfect sipping temperature. Makes your chest feel all warm and soft. Nope. Aw, damn it. Oh yeah, good old Dark Souls 3 stun locking. favorite part about this game, the fact that no poise exists. It's the best thing about this game. He muttered through gritted teeth. I sure hope you can't hear my my roommate's music. Of all the things that frustrate me about Dark Souls 3, weapon handling definitely isn't one of them, though. I love the way the weapons feel, for the most part. I have complaints about a lot of other things, but... this is not one of them. Playing this game right now actually feels really good. I'm very much enjoying it. Put that shield back up. That's what I thought. Now instead of running through that trench right there, I'm gonna go up here and past these fellas. Oh, that was a lingering hitbox right there. That was stupid. Luckily I got an Estus recharge to reimburse me for that stupidity, though. I think that's one of the smartest things this game did, was Estus recharging. Especially after killing invaders, like... in Dark Souls 2, that's probably one of the things that annoyed me most, was that fighting invaders just felt like a penalty. But in this one, you get an Estus recharge for killing them, so it doesn't feel as much like it's just getting in your way. I mean, they are getting in your way, but it doesn't feel like they're there just to put you at a disadvantage. When you win, it reimburses you for your losses. That is something, though, is that I can use the weapon art, and the weapon art doesn't get hung up on shields. Doesn't do a whole lot of stamina damage, but at least it's safer fighting enemies with shields if I use the weapon art. I will not be talking to Yuria and Yol of Londor. I don't really do their quest line anymore because it's just a waste, and it's just five free levels isn't really that worth it, especially when you consider how much you sacrifice in fashion to get it. You look like a stank dick ugly motherfucker. That's 1,000 souls right there. Let's go get these upgraded real quick.
What?
The more upgrades we can put on these things early on, the better. Reinforce Estus.
Pretty like that.
And then we'll talk to Ringfinger Leonard.
Welcomes very plenty.
18 strength. Put in vigor a little bit. Okay, that was weird. One of the notifications didn't go out on one of my servers, but I digress.
Farewell,
Man, this is like one of the first streams in like a couple of weeks where just nobody straight up shows up. That's unfortunate. Alright. Hoping my new mic gets in like a week or two. Next week we'll have some very exciting streams though, hopefully. Alright, that guy was kind of just able to poise right through my twin blade strike. Fun game when everybody else has poise except me. Sorry, I promise this won't be complain hour. The Dark Souls 3 complaint power hour. Very good. There's another Titanite shard. Stop moving, please. Very good. Black fire bombs. Delightful. That's the power of the Sellsword Twin Blades right there. You can manage crowds of goons really easily. But you can also, it's really good for slaughtering tanks. That's 3 Titanite shards. Alright. Dealing with these spear goons is always a pain, which is why I brought the dagger. This dude's just gonna kill me with his shield, straight up. Alright, well, at least he's out of the way. hopefully we'll make some Estus back. Hopefully, Jesus. I'm just making all sorts of mistakes right now. It's been like months since I've played this though, so I have my excuse. So we're gonna put this on real quick, just for dealing with the dogs. I don't want to take any additional damage that I don't need to. Do I have throwing knives? No, I do not. It's okay, I got fire bombs. Oh. Well, that's effective. I gotta remember to use those on the dogs next time. And that's 4. That'll get us up to +2 right before even fighting the first boss. Well, the first major boss. One that isn't Gundyr. Oh, that's 4. Wow, okay. Thanks, game. Impressive. Got that fella. Alright. Making good progress. So when you get the cell key, you actually want to head back up instead of continuing towards the next bonfire. Especially now that we have 4 Titanite shards, that's definitely going to help us out a lot. There's a mail breaker.
No, she not. I'll do it.
Well, there's some throwing knives. And there's a few more. Now we're gonna go back and do some more housekeeping in Firelink. For a lot of the early game, it's just gonna come down to going back and doing some housekeeping. You go to one bonfire, you do some things, you go back, you do some housekeeping, you go to another, you do some things. Rinse and repeat. It's just how this game works. Much later in the game, you don't, not so much, but at least for the early game, this is generally how it goes.
What?
In Dark Souls 2, you have to press the left button on the D-pad in order to confirm that you want to upgrade, but in this one it's already set to confirm upgrade. Everything's blurring in on itself. Played these games too much, they all start to feel the same. Should probably slap myself for saying that. They're all very different. Gave me some more vigor. Got some spring in my step, baby.
Farewell, Ashmi.
I'm wondering if we should try taking on Swordmaster right now. How much damage do we deal is the question. 140. We can try it. I mean, I've got 3 embers. It's not a huge deal if I die, but it'll be fun. And I have 6 Estus flasks, so I can dodge out and heal if I gotta. Ember here. All right. Oh yeah, we can do this. No big deal. There's an Uchi Katana, which is also a great starting weapon for Dex users, but there's just something about the Sellsword Twin Blades. I'm just very fond of them. But if you want, the Uchi Katana is also a great alternative starting weapon, especially because the Katana family are very, very strong when two-handed. And you can knock down enemy shields pretty easily if you wail on them with two-handing katanas. Definitely bring someone down a peg or two. So now we've got a big boy to deal with. But there's plenty of embers around here. You're going to want to dodge into his attacks because they move pretty slowly. So you want to dodge into them to give yourself as much leeway as possible. Because, yeah, they move really slowly and you're going to end up preemptively dodging before you actually can dodge through it. It's where they get you. He's so slow that you just end up preempting it too soon. And I must admit that even I am not impervious to it. I still fall for it pretty regularly. At least when I haven't had consistent practice. A sacrifice, not really necessary, but nice to have anyways. Okay, I'm supposed to jump there. I keep forgetting how I get down without taking any damage, but I jump there. Green Blossom. I never really end up using those, even though they're like one of the most useful items in the Soul series. So we take the elevator up. Just to go back down the elevator. Sorry, I keep looking over at my Discord. My bad. Very unprofessional of me. Need to not do that. Bad. And then I can pretty easily do Vordt on 3 flasks. So, we'll have to go in that church. But it's actually easier to do the boss first and then do the church. Make the run up to the church. There is a boss in there eventually, but that's not what we're doing right now. Ooh, that man's lunged. So right here, that's a summon sign for Swordmaster, but only if you kill him. He won't help you until you kill him. Defeat him in Honor Brew combat. I'm skipping this cutscene. I was just getting a sip of my tea. There's actually a few easy mode weapons, just like in Dark Souls 2. There's also, I'm doing the Dex route easy mode, but there's also a Strength route easy mode, which is like mega easy. Oh, I rolled behind him. His fat ass pushed me forward into his hit. Or it's just got a massive hitbox. Okay, that's really fucking stupid and actually bullshit. I've never had that problem before. I've always been able to just sit underneath him and avoid those attacks. What the fuck, dude? That's actually fucking bullshit. Alright, well, we're going back now. First death on the fucking easy boss, just because I wasn't being a careful. I was being a dingus. The early game for Dark Souls 3 is so slow. We're 50 minutes in and I'm barely through the first area. Or I'm almost done with the first area, but still. It takes me way less time usually on the other Souls games. Get through the first area like easy peasy. Just like that. Stupid hitboxes, here we go again. Stay behind the left leg is the trick. Rotate to the left. And when you see it, and when he charges, when you see him do that charging up, that charge attack, you roll whenever he puts his head down, and you roll sideways. Just stay behind the left leg though, and it's a cakewalk. I just died because I was being an idiot. And I was staying directly underneath his belly, which apparently counts as the hitbox for his mace. So that was all my bad. Ah, fucking Dark Souls 3 stun locking, I hate it. There we go. Takes a bit of finessing. Stupid enemy, personally.
Are you there to help? This is if you then. What eyes?
Alright, there we go. Let's get some easy damage. Never mind. Still worked out in the end anyways. Raise the banner. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get the main weapon we're using for this playthrough this session, unfortunately. Their attacks rebound off shields and doesn't do a lot of stamina break, so it's pretty easy just to block them. Block the haters. Cut that corpse down. Repair powder, which is basically useless in this game unless you're in PvP and somebody's throwing corrosive urns. Nice. Oh, fell a little short. Delightful. Alright. 2 out of 3. Pick up a good old Estus shard. Ooh, range. My guy had some range to that attack. Just go in there real quick. I just go in there and then head out. Next we go to the bridge underside bonfire. Oh yeah, that's a fun fact also. You can roll into guys and it will stop their attacks. You just roll if you just bump into them. Now we'll head back to Firelink finally. Wanted to get to this bonfire because I wanted to grab Loretta's bone first.
What?
Alright. Gotta get 4 more Titanite shards.
Oh, have that all been out. Good morning.
Bunch of basic gear right there. In case you need it.
Good. What are the answer? And if
Well, very then hey.
Go to 15 vigor. Get a little bit more endurance.
Farewell, Ashen Money.
Well, we should probably sell souls at the Shrine Handmaiden just to get some more.
Well, very then hey.
From here on, we're probably gonna level dex until we reach 24. Slaughter these poor people. And then send this guy back to your cave. To your hideout. Cool kids only. So these swords are pretty good, but the real power of them is when they're buffed. Because each buff counts as a flat damage increase. So with 2 weapons, your buff does double damage. Because it applies the damage from the buff for each attack. That's a fun little tidbit that I learned when I made a build for Lightning Blade. One of my best characters is a... He's got Lightning Blade and Sellsword Twin Blades, and he does work. It's delightful. I think I still got him somewhere just for when I'm co-oping with people. Ah, stop body blocking me. And then we fight Holy Knight Hodrick. Fucking prick. Cool, I got rubbish. Oh yeah, he does that a lot. He's just got that fucking frame perfect parry with a medium shield. Fucking the shield that is notoriously bad at parrying. This man put in the hours for his parrying skills. Or that, or he's a robot. Nope. That is one nice thing about the backflip, though, is that it gets you out of trouble fast. parry god out here. Uh-oh. This ain't good. Ah, fuck you. You're usually not supposed to go for 2 hits with any weapon in this game, which is one of the things I dislike about it, is that you only get 2 hits for every fucking combo, unless you're, like, using a weapon with ridiculous reach and mix-up potential, like great swords. I fucking hate Hodrick. It's just so annoying dealing with those fucking frame-perfect parries. So stupid. Oh yeah, also, I think this is a perfect time to make my opinion absolutely clear. I fucking hate the PvP in this game. This is by far the Dark Souls game with the absolute shittest PvP, by far. If you want to know my feelings about this game's PvP, just watch Dark Souls PvP in a Nutshell by Young Maestro. Bye, dude. That gives us a sharp gem, which we will be able to use later once we get to Farron Keep. This game has like the inverse effect of Dark Souls 2, wherein Dark Souls 2 has a super easy early game, but like mega unforgiving late game. Please let me out. This one has a really fucking terribly difficult late game or early game, but the late game is piss easy if you know what you're doing. Because the game during the early game severely handicaps you with really low HP and really slow stat gains to punish you for early game. But then once you get into late game and once you start getting your build complete, then it just becomes a joke. Alright. There's an item behind that shack, but there's some dogs guarding it, and I'd rather not deal with them, and I don't think it's that important. Yeah, there was a guy there sitting to my left, but we'll talk to him later once we have done the necessary stuff to get unique dialogue from him. Alright, so we got this character here. There, and now he won't shoot us once we go to the cemetery, because it'll hit anything that walks into the cemetery pretty much automatically.
Should have waited. Well, it's too late now. I will sit with the Knights of Katarina by your side.
Easy peasy, boss slaying at its finest.
That was weak.
Alright, got all of that out of the way. And with that pale tongue, we can go get a red eye orb and talk to Leonard. We don't really have to do it, but it's just something I do like every playthrough. Kinda on autopilot right now. I'm gonna get their attentions like that right off the bat. So you can pull them aside, because if they catch you, you might get hit while they might like clip through the wall and hit you while you're on the outside, and then you'll fall to a very unfortunate death if you get clipped like that. Chloranthy, that's very helpful. If I remember correctly, Right back here there is nothing. Okay, I thought there was something back here. Thought I was about to get grabbed and die. Whew. But I didn't. Yeah, there's pretty much no way we're actually gonna get the weapon that I want to use for this playthrough in this session. It's unfortunate, but we'll live. We have 4 shards. We need 2 more. For now, we're gonna travel back to Firelink and do some more housekeeping. Oh yeah, I remember the reason I usually do the beginning of Leonard's quest. It's because you get the Pepe clap emote if you do that part. Big danger, my brain is starting to shut down. All right.
Welcome us. Very then hate.
All right. Just need 3 more levels.
Well, I shall want me.
And this guy's a sad boy. And get the lift key. We'll go kill the Dark Wraith. I have like 5 homeward bones, so instead of taking the elevator back up and out, we'll just use the homeward bone to warp back to Firelink, because I like to save as much time as possible. These guys are such bullshit, by the way. They get fucking poised, but we don't. The fact that they get poisoned, the player doesn't, is just really aggravating. Makes me want to do that to one of the developer who thought not adding poise was a good idea. And then we warp back to Firelink again.
Vordt. Now and come. Now and come.
And then we'll talk to Grey Rot again, and we'll send him to pillage.
You, what? Thank you. Do.
Alright, almost done with this bit. Go back to dilapidated bridge. Oh, some stuff caught in my throat there for a sec. Delightful. The reinforced club. That's a really good luck weapon. If you go strength luck, that's really great for that. Maybe we'll do a reinforced club playthrough sometime, just to show you its true prowess. We'll probably toss that in the item in the bottomless box. There's only really 2 weapons we're gonna need for this playthrough anyways. Open this door. Oh cool, we do have charcoal pine resin. That'll make this a lot easier. So I'm walking up to the boss right now, if you can't see through the menu. And then I apply the pine resin like right about here. Then I run up. And we're going to start wailing right off the bat. And this is where the power of the buff comes in. And then you wait right there, underneath the right leg. It's as simple as that. You just remember the order that you hit the pustules in. Now we head back and hand the mortician's ashes over to the old lady and get a key. I don't think I have enough shards currently, but I probably will in a little bit for another upgrade. Oh yeah, and we have ashes now. Take those off. Don't want those. Yeah, we still only have 4. Hand her those ashes. Take the key. Level up. Ugh. Sorry about that. I'm giving too much of a play-by-play. There we go. And then we'll cap the strength and dex there for now. And then Grey Rot's back. We don't exactly need anything from him, but it's just nice to have it. We'll go back to the dilapidated bridge one more time. Beat up some Scootals. I always wonder what this guy's doing down here. He's missing a bit of health, which leads me to believe that he fell down here. There's the last 2 Titanite shards I needed. Oh, what are you doing down here? Seems like everybody's hanging out down here. Give her the good touch. Is it raining again outside?
There you are. So close.
Yep.
Indeed.
That's nice.
And
Love the rain.
you,
You need to talk to this very friendly fellow.
Was I-
Man, I really do like it better when people show up, because then I just tend to do play-by-plays when I don't have an audience to interact with. That sucks. Happening upon the realization that I like to interact with other beings. I'm sure Thursday will be much better though. That one where he swings up then straight down, I can't get that one. If you don't think you can beat this guy, then just run to the door behind him. Over to my right. Not my left, my right. Yeah. Over there. And then you'll be invincible while you're opening it, so you can avoid getting attacked by him. Irithil Straight Sword. Now that's another good, that's another really good weapon just to play the whole game with. I forget if it's strength or dex focused, though. I believe it's strength focused. Alright then. And get this individual. I don't know what else I was gonna say. I paused like I was thinking of something, but individual is really the only word I've got for it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not today, you stank-ass, ugly motherfucker. You ain't knocking me off this cliff. That's another big complaint I have about Dark Souls 3, is the camera just sways wildly with fast-moving enemies. It's genuinely nauseating. I've actually never seen that puke move before. Interesting.
Oh, hello. At this end, we are beyond within the net. Oh, he's looked well. We are beyond within the net. We are beyond within the net of flame.
Gonna keep moving. Ooh, that was thunder. Nice little thunderstorm going on outside. It's best to counter these guys with shields. They have really big hitboxes and are really annoying to try to dodge around, so just use a shield and tank through it. You also get the benefit of low stamina consumption with when you're one-handing the sword. Oof, I'm getting ganged up on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa! Pulled a Crash Bandicoot there, except way less exciting. Yeah, you guys can stop that now. Huh. I don't really have a need for Titanite shards anymore, but thanks, I guess. And then hooray for Crab. I think this is a safe place to fight Heisel. I hope I'm safe here to fight Heisel. Very small, cute crabs. Okay, there's Heisel. No, I don't target the crab. You can just walk right through Farron darts. They don't hurt very much. Farron hail, however, hurts a little bit. Get a couple of Estus flasks back. Then we'll do battle with some crabs. I always roll too soon. No, 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 no. Why are you both here? That's not how this is supposed to go. Fuck off. That's really annoying. Why are you on land? You're always they're supposed to break aggro when you leave the water. It seems like they're fucking bugged right now. Fallen night set. Basically one of the best sets in the game. Where are the crabs? Over there. We'll probably run over here and steal some stuff while that guy's over there. Because usually he's protecting the stuff near this tree, but since he's not here, I can just swipe that shit. I'm guessing this is another Titanite shard over here. Nope, green blossom. Hey, I was wrong. Kill the lycanthrope. Okay. There's a good start. Alright, good. Good stuff. Very helpful. There's another cell sword set, in case you didn't already have one. And then over here is the Farron coal. So now I can do heavy and sharp weapons, and we'll upgrade this to sharp. So it cuts more. Very dull swords right now. So what we're gonna do right now is see these dudes out here. We're gonna run away and make them fall. Easy little AI exploit right there, saves you trouble and gets you some easy souls and some easy weapons. And it'll bring us to another bonfire. We're back to Firelink real quick. Getting close to quitting time, but I think I'll do the last one more boss after this. It won't be too long to kill the Mr. Crowy boy.
I'd bless.
Oof, that's a big old thunderstorm. Let's hope the power doesn't go out or anything. Give him the ferrin coal, and then infuse it with sharpness, and upgrade it. Cool, and now we need large titanite to continue.
Pretty be careful. Like that.
What's very then? Farewell.
Probably gonna get up to about 15 vitality. I'm not exactly sure how much I'm gonna need for the weapon I'm gonna use, but we'll get there, one thing at a time. Didn't have to fight the crabs, which was nice. Usually you take them on one at a time. You fight one, then you fight the other. But the location I fought Heisel in borked up the pathfinding of the other crabs, so they both came after me. Fortunately, I'm too smart for them. I was able to get around them just like that. Oh, fuck off. You did not grab me. This game's full of bullshit. Dark Souls 3 is pretty much like the only game in this series where I will never concede when shit's my fault, just because I know that there's a lot of horse shit in this game. There are a lot of times where it really is not my fault. Oof. We got some real devilish numbers going on down there. Good old quad 6. Some extra devilishness going on. Delightfully devilish, Seymour. No. Damn it. Waking the lads up. Yeah, I'm a little out of practice. Like I said, it's been a few months since I've played this.
This is what is giving help. Very close that enough work that your eye on move.
Make this man's a promise. Alright. So the thing is, you gotta just scan the battlefield and wait for him to pop up. Alright, one more good lick ought to do him in. That's him. That's gotta be him over there. Nope. Surprising, actually. That's him. He's always going to be found somewhere along the edge of the battlefield. He's never going to be in the middle. I messed up those dodges, but pulled through very easily. So we're close to getting the weapon we need for this playthrough, but not quite there. Got a little longer ways to go. But that seems like a good stopping point. Just do some general maintenance as usual back at Firelink. And then we'll call it. Good first session though, although nobody showed up. Very unfortunate.
What?
Oh, we're reinforcing the Estus flasks.
Project like that.
Get some vitality.
Farewell, Ashen Maid.
And then I think this guy will give us a heavy stone. Yep. Alright. Well, that's the end of tonight's stream. Thanks everyone for showing up. Well, nobody showed up. Thanks everyone on the VOD for watching. Jesus. I'm tired and hungry. I've been at this long enough. So I will catch you all in the next one, and hopefully there will be some visitors in the next one. And hopefully I'll budget my time better so I won't be tired when I show up to stream, so I'll have something more interesting to say. Well, goodbye for now.